So that was a prologue. Pretty cool. Let us do... let's do the museum now. This one's a little bit more fun. Not so scary. Because it's just like assets and stuff for the game. Pretty cool. Okay. So. Let me see. Whoa, relax. I've never been up here. What is up here? Huh. Is this my room?
Did you know that you can collect hidden drawings throughout the game?
Yeah.
If you do, they will appear here in this room.
Oh, nice. This is locked.
There might even be a reward if you can find them all.
Aw, whack. I did it in my first playthrough, but it overrode everything. Okay, so the reward's probably in that chest. But, yeah. I wasn't really focusing on that, so... yeah, I guess that's it.
Hey, and welcome to Teddy's the Museum of Among the Sleep. Go on.
That's
Take
it?
a look around.
Oh. The Art of Among the Sleep. This is pretty cool. Huh. Humble Beginnings. I am not going to read all that. That is a lot. The Birth of Among the Sleep. Basically, I read it before. It's a couple of college students that worked on this game as their thesis project. And they kind of talk about how everything worked. That's pretty cool, though. I like the art. It's very scary. The child and Teddy's Teddy models, the mother models. That's interesting. The child textures and models. Harold. That is the one. Haida, Harold. I think Harold is the one from the prologue, I believe. Then Haida is the one from the main game with the weird feet and arms. Heap is the coat with eyes. I am cute instead of I am Groot, I think. Yep, there's the creepy bitch. There's Heap, weird coat. The home. The different levels, the playground. That looks pretty dope. Some more concept art. The overgrown house. That's the other level. With Haida. Or Hilda, I forgot her name already. And then the final level is the closet. With all the weird rearranged furniture being on the ceiling and crap. And the playhouse is the little house where you get with Teddy, put all the items for the memories, assets, the favorite book, favorite toy, the pendant, the music box. Whoa. And that's that. Got the music player here. Can do play that because it's cute. Let's see. Oh god, I fell. God. Man, I think I'm stuck. Am I? Stuck. Oh wait, you can crawl, come on. Get up. Get up. Come on, man. Do it. Ah, there you go. There you go, buddy. Okay, now the real museum begins. Let's see, you got paintings on the walls with concept art and stuff. Pretty cool. I like it. Got some of the assets from the game. Got Teddy here as
The
your
Prologue
guide.
was added as a free DLC a couple of months after release of the game. It was made in collaboration with some of our fans and made to elaborate a little bit on what went wrong with the parents' relationship. That the mother was not simply evil, but rather that relationships are tough, and neither of the parents handled it well.
Indeed, Teddy, indeed. Relationships are tough. We want to approach the prologue chapter differently than the rest of the game by making the environment open instead of a linear path. The players are free to explore the house in the order and pace they choose themselves. Alright, let's see what's over here. Wait, this is the... I don't know, we'll come back to this. Go in the order. Oh, come on, man. Even this friggin' thing he falls. Got the little radio, prologue stuff. The pipe. These are the screenshots taken from the old house back when the project was our bachelor thesis in school. The idea behind the layout was pretty much similar, but we had a few deviations from the current one. You can actually look at the concept art, the screenshots. Let me show you these. It's definitely concept art of the prologue, I think. Yep. This is the same one. This is the very first concept image for Among the Sleep. Back then, the project was a little bit different and not as clearly defined, hence the focus was more on the physical monsters and a more adventure game type of feel. This image was drawn from the inspiration of the exact idea that gave birth to the concept. Creepy Harold. Another old concept piece from the year. We prototyped the game back in school. This one from the living room shows both the moonlit mood and the general interior style of the house. We drew these types of concepts before making the house in 3D in order to get a sense of what we wanted the house to look like and make the modeling process faster. One of our initial concept images, we think it communicates the premise of the game really well. Not in-your-face scary or threatening, but the eerie atmosphere created by combining innocent children's themes and the unsettling dark. Indeed.
Oh,
Indeed.
you're home. The team wanted to start with introducing the character of the mother, as well as the mechanics of the game. Starting with the kid's birthday was a way to both introduce Teddy in the form of a gift and showing how old the kid is.
Yeah.
When night falls over the home is when you really start seeing the ways in which the child perceives reality while scared. A large part of the game is based on how children see and interpret what's happening around them.
Gotcha. Alright. Moving on.
The playground. There's something walking around here, but you never see it. The passive threat
Really?
keeps you on your toes, and at the same time creates the illusion that you might be safe for the rest of the game.
Alright, creepy laugh. That's it. Let's see, you got some images of a bird, which never appeared in the game. At least from what I remember. An early idea for this chapter was that it would feel like a surreal in-between world where you could see other dimensions through openings in the walls and bits of them would seep in. We scrapped that idea and focused more on the rather lonely and creepy elements of playgrounds, wanting to communicate that the kid had traumatizing memories of being left alone in a playground and subject to the terror of older kids. Some concept art. More concept art. Pretty cool. Really puts to perspective how games are made. The cave chapter has been through a ton of iterations since the start of the project. One thing that has remained the same is that there would be a castle to ascend in order to get to the end. And that there would be a musical rainbow-colored bridge. The shape and look of the castle itself has changed several times as we had many different plans for the overall gameplay, and it morphed along with these changes. Interesting. It's early castle. It's cool. Let's look at these real quick. That's pretty cool. Fuck was that? Oh. These are examples of another technique that we use quite often. We take screenshots of the environments and our concept artist draws details and effects like lighting on top of them. This is a cheap way to find out how we want the visuals to end up before we're starting to produce assets. Interesting. Early sketches of different ideas for layout, environment, details, and lighting. Oh, that's a cool one. In an earlier iteration of the chapter, we had a huge tree that the players would have to climb in order to get to the memory in the castle. Instead of climbing the tower, the tree was hollow and was covered with drawers on the inside walls, and the gameplay idea was that you had to create a stairway by opening drawers while climbing them. This is an example of a situation where an idea seems really cool until you make it and try it out. It turned out to be way too cumbersome and frustrating, so we scrapped it. We still really love the idea, though. I mean, it'd be interesting. That's a lot of drawers, though. Like, holy shit. That would be kind of annoying. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of them. Like, you see 4 of them like that, that's fine. But, like, this looks like there's, like, 15, man. Like, chill out with that, bro. You're gonna move the chair. That's cool. This stump tunnel was unwrapped in ZBrush. Never again. Let's say we're happy a lot of the game is dark. That looks pretty bad.
This is
Let's
the
see, Teddy.
forested home. It's a crumbling home that's slowly rotting away into the water and trees. The house here is a symbol of the family and home falling apart. The bloated creature inhabiting it is how the kid sees his mother when she's drinking and full of sorrow.
Of course. Let's see. To begin with, this world is supposed to change from form as a result of the puzzles being solved. It would go from a house being just slightly overgrown in places to being completely overgrown and rotted away. There were a bunch of narrative and gameplay reasons for abandoning this idea, but equally important was the fact that it would require us to build 2 fully separate environments, easily doubling the workload. So we settled on a static mix of these states instead. Looks pretty cool. These are some of the first concepts, trying out the idea of a transformation in the environment. The map shown before and after. Ooh, nice. Hang on. Did it actually change in here? No. That's cool. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's dope. Huh. Whoa. Turn into a jungle. On the actual paintings they kind of change. That's cool. Concepts showing both mood and the idea of the forest consuming the house. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Man, these are really pretty. I love concept art. It's so cool. Oops. Some assets and module design paired with early screenshot paint lovers? Paintovers? Paintovers. Whoops. Oh. Player path. Oh wow. What? The hell's that? Whoa, another take on the puzzle was to untangle an armor from the roots blocking the door. Nice. These images are concept sketches from the painting room, the central hub where you place the puzzle pieces that you find throughout the third chapter. Initially, the idea was to use a golden egg or other artifact to get through a magical door. The players first had to solve a puzzle that would transform the environment of the whole area from a house to a forest so that they could get a hold of the egg that was previously too high for the child to reach. A further iteration of the painting room where solving the puzzle was leading to the chandelier falling and breaking the floor open into a huge chasm, leading to the players being able to obtain the golden egg. During creating this, we took a few steps back and saw that this whole sequence wasn't based on the child's experiences and was feeling more like a generic puzzle for an adventure game. Therefore, this idea also ended up in the bin. Interesting. Whoa. Ah, there's the final one. When the scene is white box and the journal layout is set, we do rough black and white sketches or paintovers to articulate the areas in a bit more detail. Since the mood, style, and assets are more or less defined by earlier concepts, we don't need to spend time coloring. From here, we usually iterate within the scene and only draw examples when we need to. Okay, fourth chapter, the closet.
For each world the player goes through, the environment illustrates more and more the jumbling together of memories. And this place is a direct illustration of that mess. Most prominently, it's framed by the memory the child has from trying to hide in closets or any nook it can find. The monster in this place represents the mother when she is angry. It comes out when the kid is making a mess.
Right. When you drop the glass bottles and stuff. Let's start with the right side. A key element of this chapter was the claustrophobic feeling of narrow hallways covered with closet doors and being trapped within these. We wanted to have lots of different objects everywhere that could play tricks on your perception of them in dim lighting. Interesting. Oh, wow. The star door has always been a central part of this chapter and has adapted and changed along the way, with the many iterations of layout and other changes made during production. Oh, what the hell? Ah. Oh, wow. And that's the final one. That's cool. Star door sign. That's pretty cool. More paintovers of screenshots to figure out how we want the visuals to end up. These are made after implementing simple white box geometry of the level. Most things in the game has changed a lot from the beginning of development, but one idea that persisted from when we started planning this chapter was a hallway with flickering lights where a coat would appear and reappear in the distance. Here seen with an early concept, 2 blackout phases, and the final. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I actually don't even know if I ever noticed it, but yeah. At one point during development, there were plans to have a boss battle with Heap, the coat monster found in this chapter. The child was supposed to be trapped in a room with it and had to remain hidden while solving a puzzle to be able to escape. Oh my god, that would be so annoying. Interesting though. I think it would be a pretty cool alternate way of checking stuff out. So, what is this passage here?